Hey everybody, welcome to another yoga class with Alex. I'm so glad to have you today. If y'all want to go ahead and grab a seat, we can get started. Today I will be utilizing a couple of blocks and a yoga strap. If you don't have these at home, that's okay. You can just do your best to do the stretches as you're able to. You can start by taking your legs and going crisscross position, shift from side to side to get a nice tall base. Imagine a string is pulling you nice and tall from your abs, through your spine, neck and head, up to the ceiling. As you exhale, you can lightly press down into your knees and pull your shoulder blades back. This is a nice activated seated position. On your next inhalation, let's go ahead and lift those hands up to the sky. Interlock your fingers and exhale, stretch up to the ceiling. Imagine being pulled by a rope, elongating your spine. As we exhale, you can reach side to side here to start to wake up the spine and the belly. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, fall forward. Once your palms touch the earth, we'll take a deep breath in, feel space in your back and chest as it expands full of air. As you exhale, see if we can challenge that space. Walk the hands forward, drop the head, maybe shift from side to side. And now walk it over to the right and exhale down. Reach your left hand over your right to deepen the stretch. And now walk it over to the other side and exhale down. Reach your right hand over the left to deepen the stretch. Take it back to center and come up. Let's unwind your legs, bring your opposite foot forward. Try to get a nice flat base, shift from side to side once more. Inhale, exhale, nice activated seated posture here as we breathe. On your next inhalation, we're going to twist to the right. Take your left hand to your right knee and exhale, wring out your back for 3 deep exhalations. Exhale, twist. Once more. And inhale, release to the other side. Exhale, twist, twist, and twist. Release your hands and drop it down. Then we're going to go a little lower back heavy. I know a lot of people have back injuries or tight backs from work or standing on their feet a lot. So you can unwind your legs, kind of shake them out. We're going to reach for the sky. And even if you can't touch your toes, just pulling your feet to your face and reaching for your ankles, feel a nice stretch in the back of the legs. A lot of times our backs are tight because our legs are tight and our hamstrings. So let's loosen them up. If you have a strap, you can take that strap to the balls of your feet. A belt, a bathrobe strap, a towel will work in a tight pinch if you want to grab something like that and pause the video. Pressing those heels out. Exhale, we're going to try to drop your nose to your knees. Take it lower and lower. And relax. Release the strap. Now before we get into our back anymore, strengthening the core is going to help take tension off our back. So we're going to do a little core move called a boat. Level 1, we go palms under our shoulders. Squeeze your belly and lift your shins so they come parallel to the earth, a little bit in the knees. Try to engage your core to hold the legs up. If you get tired, just set them down and come up whenever you can. Another way you can practice this pose is 1 foot at a time and the alternate foot. If you want a little more challenge, you can hug your legs, palms up, or straighten out your legs wherever you're at. Let's hold it for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. If you need to set your feet down, set them down, come back. Maybe ease out a little bit, make it a little easier. Wherever you're at, 1 more breath in and out. Beautiful. We're gonna rock it to our backs, cross our ankles, and rock left to right to give ourselves a little lower back massage. It should feel really nice on your back. The flatter your back, the more of a stretch. Maybe circle the knees clockwise, counterclockwise. If you want to stay here, that's totally fine. If you want to join me for Happy Baby, bend your knees and reach for your feet or your big toes. In Happy Baby, you're still rocking side to side, but the more your feet come towards your face, the more your upper and mid back flatten into the earth. Feel that nice massage on the traps. That upper back as you breathe. If you have any neck issues, please do not attempt to plow. If you want to try for plow, it's one of our deepest lower back stretches. You can rock forward and back until you feel like you've got the momentum to rock back and pull your feet to your face, palms to your lower back. Drive through your heels, reach your toes to the mat for plow. You really want to squeeze through the back of the legs. Squeeze your belly. You can hold this, or if you want to attempt a shoulder stand, walk your elbows in. Squeeze your belly and your back. Point both feet straight up to the sky. Now this is a little bit of an advanced move, so if you can't do it, that's okay. You have options for single leg shoulder stand for splits. You can walk a little bit here. Whatever you want to do, let's inhale, bring your knees in, and roll it forward. And if you're not a coffee drinker, that one will wake you right up. So, let's come back to tabletop. So you're gonna roll your legs underneath you and your hands under your shoulders. In cow to cat, we breathe in to stretch our belly, full diaphragm, look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, big belly, look up. Exhale, little belly, look down. Last one, inhale, look up. This time as you exhale, sit back on your feet, stretch your hands out. Child's pose. It's a great low back stretch in a recovery position. We're gonna take our hands under our shoulders, turn your toes under, big breath in. Try to push your hips to the sky in one fluid motion. For down dog. Now in down dog, you want to drive through both heels and spread the weight across your palms and fingers equally. Try not to just use your palms. Most importantly, breathe. This is an inversion pose, so if you get dizzy or lightheaded, just go ahead and hop out of it. Whenever you're ready, we're going to inhale to plank. Exhale, squeeze the belly. Hold for 3 deep breaths. Try to avoid pushing your butt up or dropping your hips down, but instead, right here, squeeze. Last one. Inhale, slowly lower down. Press through your palms to come into cobra. Oh, a nice belly stretch here after all that work on our posterior chain. Let's turn the toes under and exhale back up for down dog. And inhale to plank. Give me 2 more like that. This is a really good core move if you have weak stomach muscles or a tight back. Give me 1 more. We'll inhale to plank and light feet hopper step forward. Inhale to half back. Exhale, reach for your feet. Inhale, sweep your hands. And we'll pull hands in to heart center. Now we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. A lot of people only need 1 block for this position. If you happen to have 2 blocks and want to grab 2 blocks, you can stack them like this. The objective is to get the floor closer to our faces, okay? We're going to go side to side here with our knees. Little knee bend. bend both knees. We're gonna hit that sumo squat before we do our wide-legged forward fold. Now in sumo squat, I can go palms in. I can go hands to my thighs. I can take it super low, elbows into my inner thighs. Wherever you're at, let's hold that sumo squat for 3 breaths. Squeeze your core. Try to keep your chest over your hips. Nice, strong yogis. Last one. Slowly straighten your knees and roll it up. Beautiful. Now it's time for that wide-legged forward fold. Let those legs slide apart. We're going to hinge at your hips, so try not to round your back. I'm going to reach for the floor, grab my elbows. Now if you're really tight and you can't go any farther, stay here. Let gravity take you down, and eventually you might find that you can rest your forehead to the blocks. Now you might be really stretchy, and you might not. We can drop it lower on the blocks. Careful your feet don't slide out from under you. You might even be able to take it all the way down. Walk your hands in between your legs towards your lower back to deepen this pose. Gravity is our ally in our yoga practice. It helps us get closer to the earth and does the work for us if we can surrender into its pull. Now, if you can come down to one of the lower levels on the blocks and want to play with our crow, wide down dog hands on both sides. Spread the weight across your fingers. I'm going to bend my elbows at 90 degrees while I bend my knees. And you're just going to set your legs on top of your thighs like so. You don't have to lift your feet up. You can just kind of practice like this. If you want to try for a full crow, press through your palms, lift your feet up like so. Now that is a supported crow. Obviously, you could go unsupported here. Balance, lift. Right, now this is a really good pose for upper body strength, wrist and grip strength if you have carpal tunnel or arthritis and want to start working on building up some strength in your hands. This is a great one. Now the full movement, we're going to go wide-legged forward fold to crow to headstand. That's going to be our most advanced asana we're going to do today. So if you want to follow, arms out, exhale, swan dive. Now if you want to stay here and hold, please feel free. We can reach those palms to the earth and bend the elbows. Rest the thighs on the back of the arms like so. Find nice down dog hands whenever you're ready. Squeeze your core, point your feet to the sky for headstand. Now headstand puts a lot of pressure on the neck, so make sure you're pushing through your palms, press your feet to the sky. Again, I can go single leg, headstand to split, whatever you think is best for you. We're gonna bend one knee and the other and gently roll out of it. Woo. Be careful on those inversion poses, you can get a little lightheaded. Great job, everybody. We can get ready to head back to our mats. I think we did a lot of great work today. We can start to cool it down a little bit. If you want to be pretty, you can swan dive down to your mat. Go ahead and come to the edge. We're going to sweep our hands up as we breathe in and swan dive down. Look up for half back. Exhale, hands to the mat. We're going to walk or step back for plank and take it down. Oh, we're almost ready to finish up our practice today. Let's do a few more stretches and we'll call it a day. Stretch your arms out to your sides like you're the letter T. I'm going to turn so y'all can see a little better. We're going to take our left knee, bend, inhale, and exhale, send that left foot to your right hand for scorpion. Now you don't have to touch, you might feel your hips pop a little bit. Let that lower back open up as you reach that foot to your hand with each exhalation. Last one. And bring it back, inhale. Exhale, bend that opposite knee and press it over. When you work the back and the core before you stretch, it encourages blood flow and it might help you get an even deeper stretch. Next, we're going to do our spinal twist, excuse me. Little brain fart. We're going to take our left hand and we're going to lift it up and fall over to the side while we stretch our left foot out for our spinal twist. Inhale, bring it back. And exhale, twist over to the opposite direction. Lift your right hand up and let it fall to the left. And inhale, bring it back. Cross your arms. We're going to exhale, cheek or forehead down to the earth. Inhale, hands under shoulders. We're going to push it back to child's pose. And go ahead and come to seated. Now, after we get a good core stretch and strengthening in, it's important that we take a few minutes to digest and rest. So if you want to grab a sip of water, maybe dim the lights, we're going to do a little meditation and we'll get you out of here on this beautiful Friday or whatever day of the week you happen to be joining us. You can take it back nice and slow. We're going to end class with 3 bridges, pressing our hips up to the sky. And inhale, roll down your back, 1 vertebrae at a time, pushing back up just before that tailbone touches. Last one, inhale down. Exhale up. This time go ahead and come to a completely flat back. Stretch out your legs, palms face the sky, receiving. If this is your first time joining me for yoga, I end my practice with full body tension and release. When you tense up all the muscles and then force them to relax, sometimes we can trick our brains to also relax. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl your toes. Squeeze your calves, your thighs, your hips, and core. Engage the belly and back, tighten the shoulders, chest. Engage your fists, forearms. Clench your jaw, your eyelids, fist curls, toes. Clench, whole body tight. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Relax your feet, your ankles, soften your legs and thighs. Hips are open, stomach softens as we breathe out. Feel your back muscles relax into the mat, chest is soft, arms are loose. Palms face the sky and receiving. Fingers are open and relaxed as we exhale. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Relax your jaw. Close the mouth. Relax your face, eyes. Whole body softens as we breathe. Our mantra as we finish our yoga practice today is present piezo, which means to live in the moment. Not to fear the future or regret the past, but embrace the now. This moment, what can we do to better ourselves, to enjoy our lives to the utmost, to be present and engaged with our lives, as we feel the peace and quiet surrounding us in this moment. You take a deep breath in, acknowledging that sense of peace surrounding us. And as we exhale, wiggle our fingers and toes, we'll pull that bit of peace in to take with us today. You can bend your knees, roll it over to your side in fetal position. And whenever you're ready, push yourself up to seated. And in the yoga tradition, we'll end class with a big breath in, drawing in all the life we can. Exhale, pull it into heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for another yoga class, guys. Hopefully you feel a little stronger, a little more flexible. Until next time, we'll see you later.